Alan, first of all, back into football management. Only a week ago, you're probably licking your wounds after the Southport decision, and a week later, you're preparing for training with a new club. How do you feel?
I'm glad to be back on the pitch. With people who know me, I just want to train. I want to be part of football. It's come round very, very quick. I didn't expect leaving Southport last Wednesday and taking Bootle's first training session on a Thursday. Didn't expect that. But that's football. You know what I mean? It's one door closes, another one opens, and luckily for me, that another one's opened quite quickly.
You've been a manager in the past, but you moved into a more background role to help players develop and sort of sharpen the skills. Why do you feel it's the right time to go back into the hot seat again?
Yeah, I've always wanted to have another go being a manager. I've had, being assistant with young Ian Marine, being assistant with Jim, being assistant with Mick, so 3 very good managers. And I just, the opportunity came, and it's an opportunity that, I don't think I could, wanted to miss. And luckily enough, I'm here today.
And have you managed, you've probably kept a close look at the scores, but have you managed to look over the performances and see what's happened in the last few months?
I haven't looked at the performances. I've seen the results, obviously. Bootle shouldn't be where they are, but they are for a reason. It's not Mick's fault or the staff's fault. It's the whole group. So hopefully, come in and new voice, and even though I was here last year, as a new voice with different ideas, and and hopefully we can get results to stay up this year.
What was the conversations like with the board?
Fine. It was one of them where I was thinking Sunday night, Monday, where people are asking me and sending me, you're going to apply for it, and I didn't know what to do actually. Didn't know, and I thought like Monday I thought, I'll give them, send the application in, fill it in, and send it in, and then later on I got a phone call. They were applicants. We've spoken to a lot of people. A lot of people have applied for this job, and they spoke to me and wanted to meet me on Tuesday. So I'm gladly that I met them, and here I am today.
And how do you feel like your time away's helped you in the past few years?
It was one of them. I want to develop. I want to develop each player I got. Doesn't matter if I'm manager, assistant manager, or coach. Doesn't matter. I want to improve every single player I've got, and I'll give them as much time as possible. Okay, I'm a manager, but I still want us to improve. I still want each player to improve. I still want them to improve, and I'll always be that. I'm not going to be the manager who just picks a team and off you go. No, I want to develop. I want to develop the individuals. I want to develop us as a team, and see where that takes us.
And with the decision at Southport, has that ignited a bit more of a fire inside you? Obviously, you were only there for a few months, and you probably felt like you and Jim had a bit more to give. Yeah,
Jim is an unbelievable manager. The detail that he gives to players is Football League standard. All day long, he's thorough. He looks through the opposition, every player, every formation, and when do they change formation? It's a different level. It's a different level. Somewhere along the line, okay, it's a result business, but I know for a fact Jim couldn't have done any more. And sometimes, like I said earlier on, that it's a group. It's a group. At the end of the day, we don't win games, the manager gets sacked. And if I don't get wins at Bootle, I'll get sacked. Do you know what I mean? It's a result business. Players don't get sacked. Everybody, it's a manager. It's down to a manager. So, but as a group, the stronger you are, as a group, and you stick together when the going gets tough, the better it'll be for everyone.
And do you think that time with Southport's helped you as a coach?
Yeah, because I haven't been involved in the Conference North before. Do you know what I mean? And it's a good league. It's a very, very good league, strong league. You got full-time teams, you got hybrid teams. Do you know what I mean? And you got part-time teams. And it's a good league. I loved it. Unfortunately, it was short, but I'm glad I'm glad I'm here now.
It took 5 minutes to get to this point, but how happy are you to be Bootle manager now?
Really happy, really happy. Is one that, I think, for me to be in the manager of Bootle, I would have had to left to come back. If I would have been still here with Mick, and what happened to Mick on Saturday, I would have left with him, like I did with Jim on Wednesday. I would have left with him, so that opportunity would have been somebody else sitting here today.
You find yourself 4 points above the bottom four. Are you confident that you can get out of the sticky position that you're in?
Yeah, listen, I'm confident I wouldn't have taken the job. I believe in myself, believe in the players. Do you know what I mean? But we're in a mini league. We're in a mini league with 7 or 8 teams. Do you know what I mean? To stay up. So I've challenged, to make sure that at the end of the 7 games we got left, I want to be top of that mini league. That's where I am.
And with the next game coming up, it's obviously one of the toughest ones in this run, with being chased down who are looking for the playoffs. Could you have got a better or probably harder first game to go back into?
Every game's hard. Every game's hard. I don't mind where it is, home, away, anywhere. You know what I mean? Against anybody. It's the first game. That's it. That's all it is. Do you know what I mean? It's a game of football for me. A game where I want to go and win. I said to the lads tonight, I want to win every single game. Is that going to happen? No, I'm not going to win every single game. But it's one of them where it won't be a lack of hard work ethic on my side of it. And the lads have said to them tonight, if they're not going to train, give me 100% in training, everything, rondos, possession, passing drill, small-sided games. If they don't give 100% and 100% tempo, I said they won't play for me on Saturday. So I've told them that. So hopefully now we all know, we've told them a few rules and what I expect of them. They got to expect of me as well. So we've just got to make sure that we obey by the rules and see what happens.
And just finally on the list of fixtures, bit of a mixed bag, but there are a lot of teams in and around your position. Does that sort of make it easier or does it make it harder?
Listen, it's at the end of the day, it's 3 points on Saturday. Whoever it is, doesn't matter if you're playing a team in the playoffs like Chasetown or we play in teams around us, it's still 3 points. We need 3 points. We need to make sure that Bootle's staying in this league at the end of the season. So it doesn't matter who it is, we just got to make sure that we get enough points and then we can plan in the summer for next season.